Hot pocket me, son. Uh-oh, there go my new squad. What's up, Antonio? And Brandon, what's good, cuz? Fuck's going on? Max in the building. Sniper himself. Big wins. Big wins on a Monday. You always burning my shit. That's alright. That's what it do, these cheap ass plastic plates. God damn, that shit hot. You done school? You done school? You still got school? All right, man. How y'all doing today, man? How you doing today? I see some of the squad is on deck right now, man. Still showing love to the Real Talks. Yeah, episode 5 right now, season 3. Real talking our ass off. April 1st is right around the corner, man. We're almost here for the grand opening of the television series. Is right here, right now, right there, right now. Come together right now over me. Alright, so a little bit of league news. You got the Giants jumped on Rattler's back. We see Rattler, Spencer Rattler, the X Factor quarterback that came out of the draft in draft 2. Playing at a high level for these Giants right now, man. He's trying to step into that tier of talk about me. I'm one of those quarterbacks you need to be talking about. Yard sale, Israel finally starting to get it down. You know, we kind of slept on our own my player. Stopped giving him the ball. We all wrapped up in this Waddle situation out here in Ravens football. It's causing us situations right now, but we are now riding his back right now. And 129 yards against the Jets. A really strong Jets defense. That was a shootout. Lately, our game's been shootouts into the fourth quarter, man. I think the young boys are starting to get it together, man. Anytime your team can pull off fourth quarter wins, you are starting to see development. You are starting to see what we put out, what we set out to do. You're starting to see it take its course right now. It's a process that someone that consider themselves a really good Madden player uh, don't have to go through. Really don't have to go through it, but like to go through it. You know, why you see some things happening amongst the league and guys all developing as well. You see people doing the same thing, and you can sit back and, as the commissioner of the league, process everything and love the fact that you have a league full of talent and guys are doing it their way. Then you also have guys that do it the do it way, the it way. Whoever's doing the hot shit, niggas want to copy that. That's football. That's not hate. That's not saying that's bad to do. None of that stuff like that. That's just part of football, man. I mean, football is a copycat sport. You have to understand that. But then you have those guys that take it to another level. How many guys can take some things that other people are doing and build off of that and make it better? That's why my title is Original OGs today. Original OGs don't mean you got to be an old head to be an old fucking G. All right? Especially playing a video game. You don't have to be an old head. I want to know who the trendsetters are. I want to know who are the guys that are doing things that nobody else can really duplicate how they doing it. Guys can try to build off of it, but can't do what they do. Right? So, you don't have to be an OG, that meaning you have to be in my league since 17 for me to consider you somebody that's a dog. You could be right now, the first time you played in my league is this year, this league, real draft, doesn't matter. If you are doing some things that are great, I am going to congratulate you. The one thing you will not get from me, I do a lot of arguing in the chat. I stand on my league. It's just where I'm from. It's how I am. If I do something, I stand behind it and I protect it with everything that I can protect it with. So, we don't hate on motherfuckers. We want people to understand that we appreciate what you're doing. We're not going to boot you out of our league because you can't beat you. We're not going to pick on what you do. You might hear the shit talking and the conversations, but when people talking about you, that means you're doing something right. Alright, period. Understand that. So let's start to understand the process of being spoken about. Someone's talking about your game and picking it apart every day, you are doing something right. If they're not talking about you, then you need to figure out some shit to be talked about. That's just flat out facts. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be spoken about every single day in the process of creating my brand, right? So that's just part of the process. So who are you? Because right now you see things happening like this: 30-28 after these Lions got their asses handed to them year one, and they could not do a soul. All they had was Justin Fields and this guy with the long dreads. That's on your feed right now. If you're watching the broadcast, you see the guy with the long hair out there, Patmon, putting in work, and Justin Fields. That's all they had. And then one short draft class after that, these guys put together one of the best off seasons I've possibly seen from a new guy, from a guy that's been dealing with me and the league since Game of Thrones. And he's put together a pretty solid team after that, and they are winning at a high level right now. They're doing it through a process, and that process is they take their lumps, they fighting through games. They are actually ahead of schedule, in my opinion. When you put a rookie team on the field year two, now remember we're in year 3, but year 2 of us playing. When you put a team together and you put a bunch of rookies on the field, you got different things that can happen. You got the guys that process it, play with it, but understand this, that they will struggle. And you got to understand that struggle, right? And through that struggle will build your character. That's what you have to understand. Through the struggle will build your character. So, if I lose 3 straight games like I have this season, I don't sit here and start plucking through everybody else's teams and bitching about who I lost to and looking at their rosters and trying to find a way to process the fact that I'm losing to these guys. I blame it on myself. I talk a lot of shit. I complain a lot while I'm playing the game. That's just part of the process of playing. Especially a guy that broadcasts a lot. I'm going to take a lot of losses through people just doing their homework, right? So when I lose, I evaluate what I got going on, not the next man. The moment you stop doing that, and worrying about what somebody else's roster look like or what they doing with their team, the better you're going to be at understanding your own self. And the moment you understand your own self is when you turn into a monster. It's just that simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's just that simple. So, we're watching these Lions turn into a monster team right now. And I'll give him credit for being somebody I can call an original OG. You'll see where I'm going with this in a second. And then you got this guy right here, the Chargers, and those rookies that's our second-year players, these 21 to 20-year-old running around right now. And you know he's doing some things over there as well. And you watch the 49ers running wild. Every time you get any type of news feed on them, that's what you're going to hear, running wild. But they're starting to throw the ball a little bit more too. We're starting to see some things happening. Starting to see the build. Starting to see some doing. Now these Colts right now, man, to me, I think the Colts is doing something special. He figured it out. There's two ways of playing this game. You're going to sit here and look at it and play real football every time you step on the sticks, or you're going to play to Madden 21. We got a guy that plays the Madden 21 in a high level right now and is whooping everybody else's ass right now. And we got a guy that's taking that same mode, trying to make it his own, and he's doing exactly the same thing out there in Indianapolis. We're in 55-24 over those Broncos. The Broncos is one of those guys that look at everybody else's roster, thinking about, oh, they labbing, they did this, they couldn't possibly have done that, worrying about everybody else, and look what's happening to the Broncos right now. So, again, when I speak what I feel, I speak my mind, I tell the truth, how I see it, and when you dick ride and worry about everybody the fuck else, you forget about what you're building over there, and you're getting your ass whipped week in and week out, and you're not going to be in the playoffs. It's just that simple. Worry about your fucking self. Not talking about worry about yourself. So the Falcons, to me, I played him a week ago at Advance. We played that 59-14 score doesn't matter to me. I think this guy is a football player. He do understand a little bit of the arcade stuff too. Meaning like he understands the Madden 21. We're not gonna call it arcade. We're gonna call it the wave of Madden 21. He understands it, but he's playing real football over there. I think when he starts to draft and get some real drafted players on that team over there, you're going to deal with somebody that's going to contend for that division every season right now. Remember, the leagues doesn't finish until July, August. We are dealing with real draft until 22 drop. So you have the time to do things. You got the time to put shit together. You might start out the gate fast. That's fine. Who cares? Downtown, who cares? Is that who's standing at the end? That's all that matters. When we get into the summertime and you still got 30 out of 32 players still playing hard right now, as you start to see what you did with your rosters and start to come together, you'll see. Okay? If you're broke right now, you better fix it, because we not helping that shit. No help. This is the no help real draft, and it was made this way because of guys like Boone, Mill Tice, those type of guys that say hitter only can win games because his roster is 99 down, and he got to that 99 because he getting help, gifts from watching the Real Talk, all this type of shit. They don't have to fix their own caps because AntHits fix it for them all the time. Keep everybody happy, blah, 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 blah. Well, we're not doing none of that shit, and Hitter has the #1 defense in the league right now. He built his team. It's that simple. Let's stop giving these guys excuses on why things happen. No more excuses. Let's just save that shit for later, right? Let's talk about it. You can't stop progress. You can't stop somebody that knows they doing with this video game. So when we talk about T and his greatness, and we throw a lot of shade at it, arcade, AI wiggler, manipulating the game, running the metas. Guess what? The game allows it. If it was so easy, why everybody not doing it? Huh? Why everybody not doing it? If it was so easy, why everybody not doing it? Huh? You know why? Because he's the original OG. You can't go, anything he can do, I could do better. Not with him. You can't do it like he do it. You can't do it not like me. You know what I'm talking about? It's me like that, bro. It's just like that. That's how it goes. It goes. You either want to get better in this game or you don't. And the only way to get better is to focus on yourself and how you see the game. It's simple. Simple as that. With that being said, let's talk about where we at right now. We about to be in the playoffs again. We are literally 3 advances away from wild card round. Again, draft class is almost complete. Right now, all you guys can literally scout the entire offense. The only thing will change is names on players in at the lineman position. And we're damn near done the entire defense. It will be done before we get to the offseason. That way there's no hold up at Super Bowl week when it pops back up. And I'm still editing. We're not going to go through none of those problems again. I will get it done. Appreciate y'all with the patience. This is not easy for me to fucking edit 400 fucking players every season. Alright? So right now we are getting into it. I will give you a preview. We always will do it when we get into the playoffs or week 17. I will talk about the draft and who's coming out in this draft. Everybody's going to chase everybody. You got guys out here. We already see. You can see these top names, and you know most of y'all know these names, right? But I will say this. You either want to play with a name you know or you want to trust what I do on my draft because it's more than one Justin Flo in this draft, okay? You just got to know the class. It's more than one Elijah Ricks in this class. You just got to know the class, right? Now, at the quarterback level, you're not going to get a lot out of these quarterbacks. I will tell you right now. You see who I've scouted already. There's some gems hidden down here and all that good shit. So scout every last quarterback. They're all made. They're all somebody. That's that. And even at the running back level, we got some dogs in this class as well. This running back is a very deep class. It's a really good class. So you definitely take your time and go into it. I will tell you this: if they're undrafted, they are not somebody. Round 7 to 1 are actually real draft players. Alright, do your homework. Go watch some scouting. You don't gotta just scout the players. If you don't know nothing about these college players, go to YouTube. Go watch a highlight or two. Simple as that. The wide receivers, we got some guys on here too as well. I'm not gonna show everything. Tight ends is pretty solid as well. I'm not gonna show all that. The linemen are great. This lineman class is really good. I will say that the lineman class is really good. We got some good guys coming out. So this is a good draft class to have picks in, but it's not the best draft class to have picks in because as you get further away from players that are playing, that we can see playing, you start getting the guys that are graded as potential versus guys that are, hey, sweetheart, I'm in the middle of a real draft.
Hey.
Real talk, I mean. What's good?
Yeah. We're going to order from Chick-fil-A. Can you send me what you want?
Gotcha. All right, I'll go get something right now.
Send it now, exactly what you want. I'll call Julian.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Hey, Mom. All right. As my fat ass is about to get some Chick-fil-A, what do I want for Chick-fil-A right now? Do I want for Chick-fil-A? I definitely... Wait, Chick-fil-A? No, that's Wendy's. I want Chick-fil-A. I think I want... Chick-fil-A french fries nasty as fuck. Still great. Eat them shits. Son! Child of mine, let's go. I need to holler at you 2 seconds now. Let's go! Damn, if I count to 5 and you ain't in here, we gonna have a fucking problem. Alright, so the draft class, man, shit. The linebacker core, I will say this, the linebacker core is loaded. Again, I was talking about potential. Alright, so some of these guys haven't seen a down on the field. Some of these guys have. So we're going off potential. So what I will say is this. You will have to build your abilities on these guys, okay? So you're going to have some bunch of good players that'll be normal. As we get farther away from guys that are on the field playing, and I got to start watching high school highlights, we're not projecting them out. Like, I will project them out. You will get some superstars, but it will be less. All right, so this draft class, you will be dealing with a whole shitload of normals, and it's your job to turn these great players into great players in the league. Simple as that, because we just don't have the film work on them at that level for them to be getting superstars and all that type of stuff on them right now. So when you drafting right now, you can have a whole bunch of picks and 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, 3 fourths, 3 sixths, 3 firsts, you're gonna be getting all normals. Just know that. All right, now back to what I'm talking about right now. Let's look at the league standings and see what's going on around the league right now. So, Baltimore comes off a 3-game losing streak and wins 3 straight. And in the process of that, we have a 13-1 team on both sides. You got Raiders at 13-1 and the Bucks are at 13-1. So shout out to Corey, shout out to T. So we also had the Cowboys who made the playoffs sitting at 11-2. The Colts sitting at 12-2. Shout out to Max Payne, got his team at 12-2 right now. Chargers sitting at 12-2. So we got 2 teams from the AFC West that are guaranteed to be in these playoffs. And the Cardinals are sitting at 10-4 right now. But then you got the Patriots playing at a high level. 49ers, Browns, Lions. Now the Browns are on a 2-game losing streak right now, and a big game coming up against the Ravens. And this is actually for the division at the end of the day. We went through this last year. This time around, here we go. Let's hopefully we get to play both of our games this time. And the first game we played this year was a pain in the ass, because I had to sit through a fucking 2 hours of trying to figure out what the fuck's up with the niggas' internet. Anyway, we are back. This guy has beaten me twice. I haven't beaten him yet. The Browns are favored for this game again, and we shall see how things go. But let's take a look at it. AFC North right now. You can't just talk about the Browns and the Ravens for the division lock when the Bengals are on a 4-game winning streak and they've split with the Browns and the Ravens. Split with them. So at the end of the day, these last 3 games are very important. We might see 3 teams fighting for the AFC North right now. Figure it out. I like it. That's football right now. That's pitting a great division, a great league together. All right. AFC South right now. So as you can see, the culture really over it by itself because we don't have consistent play out of the rest of these guys. Simple as that. So all he got to do is win his out of the division games, because these games are usually either you getting a forced win or they barely playing right now. So we have to figure that out. They're going to have to start getting it together, or they're going to find new coaches over there real soon. AFC East, I love it. 10-3 right now. So it looks like the Patriots have, I don't know why right at this moment they are not locked in for the division already. It's over with. I don't see no way anybody else is catching up. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Hero Burgers does Hero Burger shit as always, but he's 10-3 right now. He's playing at a high level, a very high level right now. I'm assuming he didn't play his Week 14 game yet. If he did, then I would think that he will be already locked in. He wins, he's locked in. As simple as that. AFC West, as you can see, is a 2-man race over here. Between the Raiders and the Chargers right now. Man, look, the Raiders to drop a game. He would have to drop 2 games, actually, I think, because I think he swept the Chargers this year. So it looks like he's going to have first seed as always. Look at the North right now. Lions 10-4, Packers 6-7, Vikings 5-8. They were playing at a high level, then he just stopped playing again. And then the Bears are 3-10 right now. South 13-1. Everybody else is just playing football right now, right? And with the Panthers not active at all this season. So that'll be a look at. NFC East, we got the Cowboys, the football team, the Giants. We do see a better play out of the Giants right now, and this football team is really building something special over here. But the Cowboys are the head of the class over here. So again, 2 years in a row, sitting at 11-2 right now. They playing better than they played the year before. NFC West, you got 10-4 and 10-4. So the battle is here with the Seahawks doing everything in his mama to tank for whatever reason. I have no idea. I guess because he got a whole lot of draft picks. He figured the best thing for him to do is tank. I can't figure it out. If you're going to tank, just tank. Just play fucking games and tank the games. Do it how Albert did it. Stop being that guy that just don't play none of your games in my league, but you're on vacation playing all your games in your other league. Rams, new user over there, so we got to figure out what type of player he's going to be. Give him some time, man. Give him some time. Let him get used to the league and used to the team. And that's the NFC. That's what the South and the North and the East and the West and the East and all that other shit look like right now. I love that we have at least a 2 to 3 team battle at every division damn near. They split, so what happens with this Cardinals and the 49ers team? 49ers need one more win, I think, to actually this is going to take the 49ers to week to the 17 and really figure out if they can make it in the playoffs or not. That's going to suck with that type of record. I'm in the same boat, but damn. All right, so yearly awards, as you can see, Michael Carter is looking for his second MVP award coming down the stretch. Herbert just catapulted Lamar Jackson after that game he just played against the Texans. He's fucking number 2 now. Lamar is fighting his ass off to be number 2. Number 3, Trevor Lawrence playing at a high level at 4, and then Jonathan Taylor, who's definitely somebody we need to talk about, playing at a high level right now as well. So then you slide over to Coach of the Year. We know it's between the Bucks and the Raiders right now. Good shit. Top 5 offensive players of the year over here is Michael Carter, Jonathan Taylor, Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Najee Harris, and Lamar Jackson. That's 6-5. These guys just got dropped. We were doing a really good job at first, and those Chargers come screaming right back up top with his players. Defense. Still on offense, my bad. I gotta show the NFC side. I'm sorry. Journey Brown, bro. I keep telling y'all I'm gonna have a special story on this guy. Corey Richardson, Travis Etienne, J.K. Dobbins, and Kyler Murray. Your top 5 offensive player of the year or race winners over here in the NFC. So we stay on the defensive side. Derwin James, Mr. Middleman himself. I would like for Corey to just change him to middle linebacker. There's no point in even having him at safety because you're cheating us. He don't play safety at all. He's sitting at sub linebacker. Just move him to fuck the linebacker. You don't play him deep at all anyway. Save an award for somebody else. God damn. Isaiah Simmons. DeMarvion Overshown. I spoke about these guys. I spoke about them at a high level. I like what they're doing over here. Trey Brown stepping up to be one of those type of guys, and so is Amani for the Lions right now. I like the fact that Antonio be having odd names shitting right now, bro. Like, this guy ain't sitting here doing it with, for the most part. Like, you got guys that, like a guy that could make a guy that's a no-name person in the league and make that guy a name. I respect that shit. Hell yeah. Because this is a name that you're not going to chase, but he's there right now. Top 5. All right, offensive rookie of the years: Journey, Master Teague, Rattler, Darren Jones, 6'8", George Pickens. NFC, AFC, we're looking at offensive rookies of the year: Hanif Anderson, John Emery Jr., Eric Mahoney, Cordarian Richardson, and then Jaden Peyote sitting at the top 5 spot right there. Defensive rookies of the year: Derek Sling, Lee, Mikal Wright, Tim Stewart, 3 top-tier corners. Brad Hawkins at safety, Kyle Hamilton at the other safety as well. And NFC defensive rookies of the year: Overshawn, Jaden Lars Woodbay, Amir Speed, Quay Walker, and then Daxton Hill for the 49ers at free safety. Best quarterback in the NFC is Corey Richardson, Justin Fields, Spencer Rattler, Tom Brady, and Trey Lance. Good shit. Herbert, Lawrence, Jackson, Mills, Garantano. Honestly, I think Dak Prescott should be in the top 5 right now, but who am I? Running backs: Carter, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Chubb, and Hanif Anderson. In the NFC, Journey Brown, Travis Etienne, J.K. Dobbins, Javion Hawkins, and Ronald Jones II. I'm impressed that Corey has a running back here in the top 5. That's what's up. Wide receivers: Amari Cooper. We talked about this. Calvin Ridley. Darren Jones is stepping into that role now. Here he goes. 6'8", starting to take off. Chris Godwin, and then Marquez Stevenson as your top 5 in the NFC. AFC receivers is Speed Kills, Waddle, Eskridge, Naomi Brown, Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs. I like John Ross for that 5th spot as well. But, shit happens. Offensive line: Nelson, Raiders. The guys that's running the ball the best really got the linemen up here at the end of the day. The coach linemen are split, as you can see. He got the most, I think, in my opinion, he got the most up there right now. NFC, we'll be looking at Marpet, Leatherwood, Worth, Jensen, and Smith. D-line, Carlos Basham in the second year. Chase Young, the young veteran up there. Nick Bosa balling. Chris Orlando for the Giants is balling. And Gregory Rose. The more I see Gregory up here, the more mad I am I traded him. All right, AFC, Carl Austin, Vicky D, Myles Garrett, Quiddy Pay, who I just posted his fucking pro day in the chat. He's a monster. What's up with Millie Tice? He not playing. That's the first win for you, buddy. And then Frank Clark up here balling. Thibodeau, Hickle Kavion Thibodeau is up here. Oh my God, black balling with him too. Shit. Best linebackers, Dylan Moses, hardest hitting linebacker in the league. Khalil Mack, my player, Brian Williams, Bud Dupree, and then Teliana Hufanga sitting at 5. NFC, linebackers, Simmons, Overshawn, Warner, Deion Jones, and Jordan Smith. My sleeper is Jordan Smith. Best DB, Derwin James, best linebacker and best safety in the league, I guess. Carlton Davis, named Trey Brown, Amani up here, and then Reed Blankenship. Them sub linebackers is playing at a high level for the Bucks right now, boy. AFC, best DBs, Amos, Mills, Stingley, Wright, and Malik Hooker. So all safeties, the sub linebacker shit going around, are playing at a high level. And then you got 2 dog rookie corners sitting right here. Chilling. Alright, should we show some kickers some love? Mike Tillman, a my player, sitting here first at 0-13 record. His kicker is the man. Oh God. NFC, Dustin Hopkins, 8-5, kicking his ass off. Alright, so Herbert just leapfrogs everybody. 5,208 yards passing. Jesus Christ. Trevor Lawrence, 4,673. Deshaun Watson, 4,201. Corey Richardson, 4,136. Garantano, 3,916. Spencer Rattler, 3,772. Lamar Jackson, 3,700. Another computer team, Trey Lance, 3,640. And then Zach the Attack Wilson is sitting here. I think that's your top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we gotta go down one more and give Jay Paylor, another computer team. All right, I ain't gonna be counting all these computer guys and shit, or these computer players. These guys, computer players right now. Like, I don't know. I'm not meaning guys that play on the computer. I mean guys that aren't playing their games. Their players are computer players right now. They're not their players, so they're not shit. Simple as that. All right, so Herbert throws for 60-plus touchdowns again. Trevor Lawrence does an amazing 61, only 17 picks right now. Really, really, really nasty. Trevor Lawrence is really playing at a high level right now. But we gonna ignore 11 touchdown game Lawrence had. Herbert been doing that shit. Wait, what are you talking about? 11 game? What are you talking about, Falky? Somebody scored 11 touchdowns in a game? What the fuck? Who you do that to? Who the fuck you did that to? Oh my God, I know ain't somebody let this guy do this shit. What game was that? Let's go look at him. Oh, he just scored 11 against. Come on, Boom. That's trifling, bro. Dang. Well, y'all can't call that man a runner no more. So again, let's get back to this right now. So I'm going back to these stats. So remember what I'm saying. I'm not talking about anybody that played a computer because we are allowed to do this in our league, okay? We do have computer rules to follow. I'm talking about these guys up here that's not playing their games. Like Deshaun Watson, I can't make him the number 3 quarterback in the league, and he's probably played about 3 games. Now, it's not the Texans' fault. He's new to the league. He's catching up to things. I'm fine with it, but he can't be sitting here as a guy at number 3. So then you go Herbert, Lawrence, then you got to go to Corey Richardson as your number 3. Garantano, butt ass is playing at a high level in a way. Well, he got more interceptions than touchdowns, so there's no way I'm really. But he's up there in yardage though, 2,916 yards. So he's 4. Rattler's 5. Lamar Jackson 6. Trey Lance hasn't had a game all year. No way he's being there. So that makes Zach Wilson number 7. Russell Wilson hasn't played a fucking game. Peller hasn't played a fucking game. So that makes Davis Mills your next guy. Matt Jones hasn't played a game. Jalen Hurts hasn't played a fucking game. Patrick Mahomes, got to get him back up here. So he's next. So then we're looking at our top 10 stops with Bo Nix. See how far I went down? Then you look at these touchdowns and who's throwing touchdowns at a high level. Again, Herbert is at 63 through 60 last year. Trevor Lawrence is at 61 for the first time. Trevor Lawrence is making a name for himself as a top-tier quarterback in his league. Simple as that. Corey Richardson at 47 and only 17 picks at 70%. So you still got to look at the 63, 24, and 75% for Justin Herbert. Then you come back down here to 61 to 17. That's very impressive. 69% though. Then you look at Lamar Jackson, 40, 26, 66%. Not mad at that either for Lamar. Got to get a little higher than that 66, but I ain't mad at it. Davis Mills, 33 touchdowns, 23 picks, 62%. I can ride out with it. Ride out with more interceptions and touchdowns. But you're still 62%. I'm more impressed with Dak Prescott. Harold has finally got him a quarterback throwing more touchdowns than picks at 62% as well. Justin Fields, 29 and 20 at 65%. So we got some guys doing some good things with these quarterbacks right now, man. But we know this is a running league, and the league runner starts right here. Let's see who's carrying the ball the most. Hadnif Anderson with 265 fucking carries right now. J.K. Dobbins slid his way back into 255 carries. Michael Carter, 251. Journey Brown, 245. Jonathan Taylor, 241. And Boone's running back, Javion Hawkins, at 232. All right, so we go look at yards right now. 2,690. Damn near on his way with 3 games left. I'm quite sure if I bring it up, he's going to get 3,000 yards if I say something. Can he do it? That's all he needs to hear. 38 touchdowns right now, averaging 10.7 yards a carry. Jonathan Taylor, his mini-me, is right behind him with 2,116, 8.8 and 32 touchdowns. He figured it out. Let's just run Jonathan this day, huh? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Najee Harris catapults off a big-ass couple of 3 games in a row where this guy is a sleeper. You keep thinking that he ain't one of the best, if not the best back in the league, and you fall asleep on the fact that this guy's a fucking monster. I know I made him. On his way to 2,000 yards. So, it's guaranteed that these guys are our 2,000 yard club. We know we get 2,000 out of him. I think Journey could do it. Neefy, Travis Etienne, 500 yards more, nah. Dobbins, I'm quite sure he'll try. Yeah, I only see 3, maybe 4. All right, so, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16,000 yard rushers in the league right now. 16,000 yard rushers in the league right now. Lamar Jackson with 1149. AI, I'm talking right now, 193 carries. AI is selling me right now. I got to get this boy active. I kind of made him fall off from last year. Mostart is still up here. You got to appreciate Mostart. You don't have the numbers he had last year because he don't get the attempts that he had last year. But Trey Sherman, I like this guy as a back. Got some really good running backs in this league, man. Aaron Jones stepped up this season too. Nick Chubb is Nick Chubb. Max Borgi is still making a name for himself right now. Javion Hawkins is proving that Boone is not a thrower the way we think he is because he's running the ball. When we start getting to these running backs and they 20, 30 touchdowns, man, you already know. Here we go. So, like I said, 38, 32, 26, you're not catching that. 21, 21. All right, Dobbins can get 20 before the year's over with. So can Nick Chubb. Possibly Ronald Jones as well. But look at Lamar up here throwing 30-plus touchdowns and about to rush for 20. We are different when we want to be. Michael Carter averaged 192 yards a game. Jonathan Taylor averaged 151. Najee Harris averaged 134.9. Travis Etienne 117.5. Journey at 113.3. Neef Buck at 111.5. Dobbins at 104.5. And then we drop out of that. Now let's look at the receivers. How many of these 1,000-yard receivers are dogs right now, man? Pure. I'm going to tell you right now, this running back catches the ball at 103 catches. He had that last year, averaging 7 yards a catch. And again, 1 touchdown. I mean, the numbers are mirroring. 116 catches, 417, 4 rushing touchdowns, 139, 403, 5 rushing touchdowns. Then you get to the receiving game. Last year he had 127 catches, 820 yards. Didn't even have 1,000 yards, 1 touchdown. He's right back to that again. Come on, Mike, get him another touchdown. Come on, do something. Give him another touchdown. You're going to make him a receiver, get him another touchdown. I hope you draft. You better draft a running back with your first overall pick because this guy's a receiver. Just flat out get you a running back. Simple as that. All right, so back to the who catching the Baltimore. Eskridge with 81 catches. Ridley with 79. Darren Jones with 77. Tight end Ingram, we're not going to count him. Chris Godwin, Brandon Cooks, not going to count him. Not going to count him. We're going to count him. Not going to count him. Not going to count him, but we are going to count him. Now let's look at some yards. Waddle, 2,077. He's doing what he did last year, 31. Pure. This guy, in every game I played this year, he's doing something. He's special. I think he's the best receiver in the league. But then Eskridge is right behind him, like, hold up. Hold up. I think Waddle has more 5 touchdown games than anybody right now, bro. This guy is he's just a 5 touchdown game haver on you. I'm talking about on you. You, the listener, on you. And then you got self-made Escobar sitting right here, bro, on his way to 2,000 yards with 29 touchdowns. I mean, shit, 2 touchdowns away from taking the lead from me. Easy. Shit. And not a lot of people can have 2 receivers doing it, but he does. And then you come down here to Diami Brown, and right under that is Henry Ruggs. So a lot of these guys can do it. 2 guys receiver. We talked about T not throwing the ball. He's showing us he can throw the ball. He got 2,000-yard receivers right now in the top 10. That's nasty. That's hot. That's what's up. That's what's up. How many 1,000-yard receivers we got right now, though? That list way shorter than the running backs, though. So Equinodama St. Brown, 1,000-yard receiver, you get a bonus check. Tyreek Hill, 1,000-yard receiver, you get a bonus check. Jamar Chase, 1,000-yard receiver, you get a bonus check. DK Metcalf, 1,000. Kyle Pitts at tight end, you get 2 bonus checks. Michael Thomas, bonus check. I don't know. We got 2,000-yard receivers over there with a 2,000-yard running back over there. Somebody's figuring it out. Darren Waller over here with 1,000 yards. So now T got 3,000-yard receivers, a 3,000-yard running back, 6,000-yard passing quarterback. Somebody stop that, man. Anthony Schwartz over here, 46 catches, 12, 10, second fastest guy in the league. Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, Darren Jones, 6'8", Chris Godwin, Henry Ruggs, Rondell Moore, Diami Brown, Devontae Smith, Dwayne Eskridge, and Jalen Waddle right now. Let's look at the touchdowns. 31, 29, 19. 19 with John Ross. 18, 17, 17, 15. I want to see how many. All right, so it stops there. Then we get to 11. Okay, so 12, 14, 15, Common, 15. 2 15s, Kyle Pitts, Stevenson, 17, 17. 18, 19, 19, 2 19s, 29, 31. All right. Brian Mills, the Super Bowl MVP, 107 tackles on the season. That's all him. Tanner Muse, 96. So you got a linebacker, the second most tackles in the league, and a free safety with the first most tackles in the league. Then you got journeyman Devin White with 91. And then you got the hardest hitting linebacker in the league, Dylan Moses with 89. And Computer Love Deion Jones with 87. Jerome Baker with 87. Jordan Smith, Computer Love. Even though Jordan Smith been up here twice, I still like this guy. Computer Love, Computer Love. And then Darwin James. Might as well get moved to linebacker. DeMarvion Overshawn as well up here. So let's go look at tackles for loss. My favorite stat. Come screaming down with that safety with no penalty for just running right at you. 28. Darwin James 19. Isaiah Simmons 19. Fred Warner 15. Khalil Mack 15. The African got 14. And then Jonathan Abrams, another safety for the Raiders, with 14. Who's sacking the quarterback? Carl Lawson with 19. Basham with 16.5. Look like Basham is losing that battle right now. Myles Garrett again 14.5. Khalil Mack 11.5. Bud Dupree 11. Chris Orlando 10.5. Montez Sweat 10. We do like what DeMarvin Lil is doing with 8.5 sacks as a rookie right now. You consider that high level right now? All right, interceptions. You know you ain't gonna see shit but sub linebacker sitting here. Okay, Darwin James, 21. Man, Corey is disrespecting us with this Darwin James. I promise you, he does this. He did it in Game of Thrones. Here you go again, 21. Amos with 15 picks. Carlton Davis, you got to show him love, 12. He got a corner over here with 12 picks. Stingley right behind him, 11. Stingley trying to break the rookie record, which is 14, set by J.C. Horn. In my opinion, the best corner in the league. And then we got a whole bunch of 11s. O'Rourke, Trey Brown, Isaiah Simmons, Brian Mills, and then 10 bringing the hooker. Simple as that. All right, so stats. Now, let's get to the original OG conversation right now. I explained to y'all. Now, remember, this is AntHits. Bosa has 12 sacks. Not showing. All right, my bad. You know what? I'll go show that. Just to show it. Because I did forget that. That's what be happening. You gotta go to NFC, AFC before defense. Go to sacks. I apologize, Nano. My bad. Alright, so then if I go to AFC, yeah, so Vicky D didn't show up. Myles Garrett, Kwity Paye, 12. Khalil Mack, 11.5. Farrell, 11. Thibodeau, 11. And Bud Dupree, 11. So, yeah, we had a lot of guys that didn't show up, actually. NFC, 16.5. Nick Bosa, 11. 10.5. 10. I thought you said Joey Bosa had 12. Man, what the fuck is you talking about? Oh, no, you just said Bosa. So then what, it ain't show up on the NFL, though? Nope, it didn't. Nope. All right, well, that's that. My bad. Take a look at the top 2 teams in the league right now. Week 1, 63-28, know the score. Week 2, 52-23, know the score. Week 3, 63-33. 56-45. 49-28, 100-14. 66-17. 100 points up on Smile. Oh my God. 49-28 against the Chargers. 38-24 is lowest score against an opponent this season. 49-21. Lost to the Broncos, 46-47. Comes back, put 70 up on the Jags, 63 up on the Rams, and that was only in a half. And then 94-7 against the Cards. Texans and Colts remaining on this schedule right now. Oh, this is the Mud Bowl right here. Oh, I can't wait to watch this one. And then you go to the Bucks. (63-17), 45-6, 66-21, 49-24, 20-13, 49-14, 51-17, 27-24, 38-20, 14-7 loss, 56-7, 35-10, 38-7, 59-14. 14. All right, so these guys putting up numbers right now, man. Simple as that. They putting up numbers right now. The playoff picture stands as this. The Raiders in the AFC has the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed right now is the Colts. Number 7 seed is the Bengals. That's the matchup so far. 3 versus 6 will be the Patriots and the Ravens so far. And 4 versus 5 will be the Browns and 5. If the playoffs was to start right now today, this is how this will stand. I'm not sure how many people I think this is really going to be a lock. Only thing it changes the AFC North team, doesn't it? The Bengals, the Ravens, and the Browns. Those places can change. All right, so Corey comes into the playoffs as the number 1 seed right now. I really don't think I mean, if anything, D West can kind of go to number 1 still too as well over here. With a couple games left, even Boone can go to number 1 because he did beat the Bucks. But number 2 versus 7 right now will be the Giants versus the Cowboys. 3 versus 6 will be Cardinals versus the Washington football team. And those Lions and Niners will match up, man. How much of a change can we get here? I don't know. I mean, I did do the standings. I don't feel like going back through all that at all to really see who could really change some things. I mean, it's worth going back to it, but I really don't. If you look at the AFC as a whole, again, the fight is between the Browns, Ravens, and Bengals. If something went wrong between these guys, like if these guys drop like their last 3 games and the Broncos don't drop a game, I think that can change some things over here. The Bengals got to win out to stay in the playoffs, though. And if the Broncos win out and the Bengals lose, or the Ravens lose 3 on the Broncos, I think the Ravens only got 2 games left, though, so no matter what. Browns 2 games left as well. So I'm not sure. With 2 games left. Yeah, the Bengals have to lose 2 for the Broncos to have any type of wave in this playoffs. Everybody else is just playing for draft position right now, or spoiler. In the NFC, we got 3 teams already in right now. Bucks, Cowboys, Cardinals are all division winners right now. At this point, I think the Bucks the Browns. The Cardinals can lose the division, but they still in the playoffs. Simple as that. So they are fighting the 49ers for the NFC West. And then I think the Lions are still fighting with a couple games left. The Packers got an opportunity. Lions got to lose 3 straight to lose that division right now. It looks like the Lions has that division. So we'll have 4 division teams in, with the Lions getting in. And then after that, it becomes 49ers, football team, and Giants right now. So, but that can change. Packers can get in. Saints can still get in at 500. But that's it. After that, there's no other team. So the fight is right here. Saints, Packers, Giants, football team. Yep, that's the fight there. All right, so that's our playoff pictures with a couple games left, man. All right, so greatness, man. So we talk a lot of shit about, we got to give T his credit right now. So we give T credit. I always do. I don't like the credit I gotta give him because he's fighting for things that we fight for, right? But the guy's winning at a high level. I mean, he's really got the league on notice. You got guys. This nigga got grown men. If Falk's still watching, what he got grown men doing, Falk? So I don't gotta be the one to say it. You the bad guy. You got grown men doing what? But original OG shit. So here's the thing, man. If you go throughout the MUT community and watch online gameplay, you see a lot of that stop and go shit and a lot of that stuff going on. I think T brought it into, him and his other sidekick brought that shit into connected franchise mode, but mastered it to the point where it's effective in every game he plays, right? So to me, OG status is a guy that has something that does it at a high level and nobody else can duplicate that in ways. You know what I'm saying? So to me, yes, OG status. I know a lot of y'all don't see what I see because I've been playing with the guy for a long time, but I think Fox, OG status, original OG. I think he is. And game plan, and he does it through the passing game better than anybody. I think the second tier passer in our league, I don't care what stats look like. A guy that can line up and throw football passes is the Bucks. It's Corey, right? Um, but there's another guy that we're not paying attention to that throw the ball, football, play real football when throwing the ball at a high level, and that's Coach DC 404. God damn, it's me again, spitting all strong. All right, so when we talk about passes in the league, this is what I'm looking for. You got different style of Madden players, okay? You got those that play to the game and what the game offers us, and those that make the game play to them, okay? Obviously, you know who I respect more, all right? But I respect it all, but I respect those that make the game play to them, all right? So, in throwing the football, you got the guys that understand the YouTube way of throwing the ball, right? And they go out there and they duplicate what they see on YouTube and they bring it. And you got guys that can take those same YouTube plays and make it their own and make it even more of advanced, right? And then you got these guys that are YouTubers that create their own, right? You got that wave too. You got a guy that can come out here and do some things with this game in a way that other people are not doing it. All right, then you just got these guys that purely make every dish for dish, play the way they want it to play, throw the ball the way they want to throw the fucking football, right? So, I say Falk is still the best thrower in our league, period. You line up and you play King Falk. What you're playing is a guy that see the field from a football standpoint, and he makes this game play the game the way football is played on Sundays. Simple as that. He's at the line of scrimmage making adjustments, seeing what you want on defense, making his calls through that, designing his pass routes through that. He's playing a football game. He's playing chess in the passing game, which no one in the league does it better. The next man that I see do that is Corey, and I will pick Coach DC in the level of this. He's the guy that makes real football things make sense, right? I'm in that level as well. I feel like I make real football things make sense when it comes down to throwing a football. All right, so, but I got to give it to DC because I got it from him. Simple as that. Again, remember I said football's a copycat sport. All right, so you got these guys that can play a game where they don't have to run the ball at all, and they're successful, still out here putting out big numbers and winning big games, and they're throwing the ball all game long. Those guys, to me, are guys that have the it factor of throwing a football. They see the field, they see what you in, they dissect that, they play off of that. All right. So a guy like Falky, you get him a hot route master quarterback that he can do anything with his quarterback at the line of scrimmage. Then you get the Peyton Manning feel. Same thing. Corey is a little under that. I think Corey is more of a system throwing quarterback, meaning like he makes his guys play to his system. And that system doesn't change, if that makes sense to you, right? So you play Corey. Corey's going to line up with that Buck team, and he's going to throw the ball all around the park, but it's his system of throwing and what he's dialing up as far as the system of what he's doing is why he's successful at doing it. And I think that is a bonus play to it. Then you get a guy like Coach DC who can make a catch look like, damn, how the hell did he catch that football? Like, how he doing that? He catching at a high level, but you're looking at real NFL catches. If I made a highlight of his games and the games he's catching footballs in, and I took some real NFL clips, you'll see what I'm talking about. Stacking your receiver, breaking your cushion, letting the ball go at the right time, understanding how to what button to press to go get the football, things of that such nature, right? Then you got these guys that are meta throwers. The game allows it. Understanding what breaks down on his own. So, we know the game is broken ways, right? So, you know zones are terrible, man-to-man is everything right now. So, you got the guys that understand zones is terrible. They know the routes to throw because they saw it on YouTube. So, they out here dotting motherfuckers up, but they really not reading the field. They really just throwing the ball around the park to the better. to what's open, to what's already going to be open off the play design call, off of somebody giving it to you. So once you understand that, you can throw corner routes all day, right? We know that. That's football. That's Madden 21. That's what the game allows you to do. So you can't take nothing away from them guys because they're playing the game. They're playing what this game allows you to do, right? So you know cover 3 is going to be broke at times, 4 is going to be broke at times, cover 2 is going to be broke. But you're not running your plays because cover 2, you understand, you got two corners playing in the flats, 2 safeties playing outside the numbers, right? And you want to attack those areas that defense allows you to attack. You're not playing that. You're playing cover 2 is broke. This is why this guy's going to do this. If he doesn't do this, da 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 da. And then you're throwing your passes that way. Cover 3 is broke, so you this and that. You're not saying, okay, the cover 3 side, let me see, I got a cover 3 out here. You know this corner is going to play deep third, so let me flood that area and get him out of there, this and that. Nah, you don't have to do that because you know after a while that cover 3 corner going to do some shit he ain't supposed to be doing, and you throw into that. Those guys they understand the game, and because they understand the game, they can play at a high level. But that's nothing wrong. You gotta better play the game to what the game gives you, right? I'm going to lose games every year because I'm not going to do that type of stuff. So because I'm not going to do that type of stuff, I'm not taking advantage of what the game tells us. How do you separate those type of players and those type of passers in the league, right? Do I say T is not the best runner in the league when he's consistently running better than anybody else at all times? Or do I say, you know what, is Max Payne running in a way of the same way of the game allows you to run? Is that why he's doing this, what he's doing with Jonathan Taylor? Or is Nano the best runner in the league? Or can I put myself in that? Am I one of the best runners in the league because I'm running towards the game a lot? Who knows, right? You can't separate the two. You can separate it in tiers, but it becomes opinion once you separate it in tiers, right? So what you say is, you got, to me, I say it's 2 levels of playing this game. You play the game at the way the game allows you to play, and you play to the advantages this game allows, or you make the game play how you want it to play, right? So you tell me who you think is better. It becomes opinion right now. But what I can tell you is, if you can do either one of those 2 things at a high level, you are a great player, and you will always be a great player. So a lot of you guys have to figure that part of the game out. Which player are you? When I run a football, you're not gonna get all that stop and go shit from me. If you see me wiggling, it's because I'm trying to pull away from the defense in the open field, right? I'm not wiggling as soon as I get the handoff and I'm trying to get to the sideline and I make your guy miss me because I do the ooh. No, I'm gonna run real football. I'm gonna see the hole, I'm gonna hit the hole, I'm gonna run like I ran in real life. I'm gonna run like I see running backs run. I'm gonna make you miss with the juke cutting and all that, not the left analog stick and just wiggle or run backwards an extra 5 yards to get 10 yards. I'm not doing all that, right? But does that make me lesser runner than a person that's doing all that stuff that the game allows you to do to better get yards? Is up for discussion, right? That's why I call original OGs. So when you watch a guy like T got 5 touchdowns a game with his running back, 38 touchdowns down there, 3,000 yards rushing right now. He's great at what he's doing in that run game, right? So that makes him original OG. He's a trendsetter. He started this. He didn't start it, but he brought it to franchise mode. Our league, because I don't know what people are doing in their other leagues, but our league, this is who we see doing it. And what happens is those that's not doing it try to start doing it because they see him doing it, right? Trendsetter, original, OG. That's what goes down like that. Then you got a guy that dot niggas up past the ball all game long, like Falky, I would say, like Corey, I would say, like Coach DC, I could say. And that's that, right? And then you get these guys that can do both. So what happens when you see the Raiders out here with his quarterback throwing 61 touchdowns and only 17 picks? What is he? Is he really not throwing the ball as well as he's running the ball? What about Falky, who we deem the best passer in the league, but yet his running back got 1,800 yards right now, 20 plus touchdowns? You get where I'm trying to go with this right now? It's a separation of how you play the game, but to be judged, it still comes down to what you're doing in the game. So you get these up and coming guys like the Lions up and coming. You got the one thing I will say nobody's going to do better than me is GM, trade, bust moves, draft, and do that type of shit. And it's not because I'm making a draft. It's because I know I do this no matter where I'm at, what league I'm in. If I take the league serious, I'm going to bust moves and make shit happen. I'm going to shake things up to do things that better build my team in a way where I got everybody doing the same shit right now. Trendsetter, original OG. You get it? And then you see Albert doing the exact same thing right now. You can see the Lions doing exactly that right now. It's trendsetters, but then those guys that are taking those formulas are putting their own twist to it. Those guys become OGs. They become original way how you do things in this league. And my league, I'm not talking about nobody else's league because nobody else's league fucking with my league. Period. So we talking about what can you do inside this league to make yourself a household name inside this league. Hillburgers comes out with this monster offense. Nobody can't stand it. Everybody get tired of chasing motherfuckers all over the place and motion and this and that. But yet he's 10-3 right now. It's some guys that's not in my league anymore that'll be like, oh, y'all league ass now. Hillburgers 10-3? The fuck? And don't really realize our league better than it ever been. Better competition and everything right now. But he's 10-3 because he went his own. He did it his way. He took another path, and because nobody else is doing that shit, it's still foreign to people when you play him. Original OG. I'm gonna talk my shit while I eat my lunch before my real lunch get here. You know what I'm talking about? Original OG. Yes, sir. What about Shoguns, the Jets? Trade. Fuck them draft picks. I'm going to put some draft players on my team, but I'm going to trade for the guys y'all don't want right now. And then he steps on the field and you playing connected franchise mode. His guy's AI is not dumb. You can't do all the dumb shit to him. He win about 7 games a year alone just by having a better team. What do you do to make yourself a household name? Simple as that. Are you the guy that bitch? Look at everybody rosters, complain. They doing this, they doing that. Or are you the guy that make the fucking wave? Huh? Because I make my own wave. You know what I'm talking about? Anything I do. That's why your leagues ain't better than mine. Anything I do, I make my own wave. Simple as that. That's why y'all ain't fucking with us. That's why our competition better than yours. That's why the niggas in my league can come in your league right now, win the Super Bowl and get booted. Simple as that. That's why in 24 hours a day we get league games locked the fuck out every day from fucking now to July to August. Why? Because our shit chipping, because we got niggas trying to set trends and original G's and trying to do their own damn thing. We already know. Fucking right. You came in, you saw, you did, and you conquered. Fucking right. Put it together. At the end of the day, we different over here. I think we real different over here, man. We got something shaking right now that people need to pay attention to. And you could duplicate it all you want, man, but until you get me running this shit, or a nigga like me running this shit, you're not going to ever be how we are. It don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter what you're doing, you need the horses to make that shit go. Simple as that. We got the horses. And I'm just saying me as the commissioner, how I move or how I do things, how I fucking around with the league, with the niggas in my league. What I'm saying is, as simple as this. The players in my league make the league go. So when you get a Hillburgers who you think was never a good player in Madden, and I know he came over as a good player, and his attention is back, you get his attention because he's playing in a league that keeps his attention. It's just that simple. So now Hillburgers takes the extra mile to do the things he need to do to have his team 10-3 right now, and have his players in the top 5 of everything right now. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying. You get a guy like Young Camden right now who's saying shit like we moving under the radar, we right behind the scenes doing what we doing, we gonna shake some things up. You get that going on because they focus. Or you don't get the 10 people that's watching right now that we can see watching right now with the other 53 that will be watching behind the scenes paying attention to me. Every time I come on here with a real talk, they paying attention and hanging on every word we talking about right now. Why? We the it factor. We know what's going on. We understand what we doing with this league shit. Get down or lay down. It's that simple. Get down or fucking lay down. Simple as that. So if you want part of the best league around, hands down, don't ask nobody. Find out yourself. Come holler at the Madden franchise Junkie crew. It's just that simple. Come holler at us. You like, man, I run leagues though, but them shits ain't chipping like that. How can I get it to chip? Come holler at us. Where you could go to a league and we got a real life YouTuber in the league right now, niggas going to right now doing sessions with. Quietly. They ain't gonna say they doing them sessions, but guess what? I know he there getting sessions done because I put him here on purpose. Where you gonna get that at? Nowhere. Nowhere. Not nobody else's shit. Nowhere. Huh? Yup. Yup. And he in here doing shit quietly, just moving and loving the league. Simple as that, bro. You can't get that shit nowhere. Or you gonna get these YouTubers to shot your league out whenever you hit them up. Yo, what's up, bro? I got my and they go to AntHits, Mad Franchise Junkies. They doing the damn thing because we doing the damn thing right now. Get down or lay down. It's that simple. Original OGs. You know what I'm talking about? Can I still talk my shit? Damn. Or when April 1st coming, you could come see us on demand, or you could go to Apple TV, or you could go to this television station, or this and that. You see Real Draft League getting produced all over the fucking place. Where can you go get that at right now? Nowhere. Come see me. Come see the crew. Or you get Hitter's Alley. Or you get Boone and his shit talking videos. Or you get the real talks, the motherfucker balling with the Google. You get all that shit. Where? Over here. When you go through the standings and you just see it, I don't care about a guy record that's 500 right now. That guy is 500 for a reason right now. Come see the crew. That's it. It's just that simple. When you got every division looking like this, NFC, AFC North, 3 people fighting for that division. AFC South. Now, with that being said, all these guys are absent right now. New user. Absent right now at the end of the day, right? AFC East. Everybody active over here. Mike just asked. Simple as that. I was just fucking with you, Mike. Oh, God. Don't think Mike ain't taking for that number 1 pick. Oh, God. But you see it right there, bro. Look at this, man. You're not getting that nowhere because you know why? In your league, you got 32 players, but 19 of them really playing. Simple as that. Look at it. Look at these divisions. They put together well right now. Look at these divisions, dog. And don't get it fucked up. People busy. People do some things. You can't get everybody to play every game all the time in any league. But what happens is we get majority of them to play every game in this league. That's all I ask for. And I can't have a better supporting cast than the 32 fucking members in my league right now. So salute to y'all on my lunch special. Y'all make the league great, and y'all have me on here talking shit right now because it's y'all that make this shit do what it do right now, man. Simple as that, man. Shout out to the entire Real Draft League right now, man. I respect every last one of y'all doing what y'all do right now. Keep doing it. Keep making this shit do what it do. You heard? And here's the franchise guru. I'm out of here. Holla at me.